You are the producer of the Bigfoot and Beyond podcast with Cliff and Bobo. What can you tell us about Bigfoot and Beyond and working with Cliff and Bobo?
Oh, certainly. Well, I think for credit where credit's due, I think the first time Squatching was really out there was a filmmaker named Scott Harriet, a researcher and filmmaker, made a little documentary called that. And I think, but Bobo popularized it. And so certainly it got into the world consciousness because of Finding Bigfoot. But even Bobo usually is like, oh, Scott made up that term. Everyone credits Bobo with it though. But I'd actually known all those people prior to the series. So I met Matt Moneymaker in 2007 and was going out in the field with him, and then joined the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization. And then I moved to Washington from Georgia. I actually met Ranae in 2008. She was on a couple of field expeditions that I was on. Spent a little time with her there, but then when the show was being developed, she was one of the people that sort of got the call to be the non-believer, let's say. She kind of plays the role of the skeptic, so to speak.
The Scully.
They didn't want a whole, exactly. That would be the
CJ.
A good reference there. And then I met Cliff and Bobo both in 2009. Now, I'd known about Bobo for years because, he's a pretty legendary character in Sasquatchery and definitely has lived up to it. And so I was spending a lot of time with Cliff when I lived out there. And then the show got picked up. When we really bonded is Bob Saget, the late, great Bob Saget, had a series that was very short-lived called Strange Days on A&E. And he filmed an episode going out in the field in the Olympic Peninsula of Washington. It was like Moneymaker and Cliff and Bobo and Bart Catino and me, and a bunch of us were present on that shoot, and you can see us in the episode. But he and Bobo, Saget and Bobo, really hit it off. So Bobo's like the star of that episode. Me and Cliff really bonded there, and then started being out in the field together a lot. And so when the show finally got greenlit, they went and shot a pilot in Alaska, and they decided to pick up a whole season, 6 episodes.
Listen to our entire interview with Matt Pruitt now, wherever you podcast. And you can buy The Phenomenal Sasquatch by Matt Pruitt at BigfootUFO.com.